Conference Live. Thank you, Dave Clute.
Good morning.
How are you?
I'm very well, thanks.
Tell me a little bit about what's going on at this conference and what's got you interested.
Well, mainly it's what's happened over the last 10 years. And just to give you a little context on my background and experience, Jim Young and I met 2001, 2002, and we started raising the topic of next generation intelligent buildings. And I was working inside of corporate real estate at Cisco Systems at the time. We started asking the question, well, who in the world is doing next generation intelligent buildings? And we got to go see them. We're going to go look at them firsthand and learn about them. And at that time, the best of the breed was Asia, China, Singapore, really Asia Pacific. So with the permission of our senior executives at Cisco, and I really would like to call out and credit a couple of folks.
Sure.
Mr. David Holland at Cisco Systems and Mr. Mark Golan were kind of our executive sponsors of this program and really helped us provide the executive support we needed to do this next generation building tour. So Jim Young and I and three other individuals, Matt Spathis, Jeff Castleman, Gary Brandeis, the five of us put together this trip. It was 7 cities, 5 countries, and 35 buildings in 12 days. And so we armed ourselves with video cameras, digital cameras, and we went and saw these sites, learned about, it was a crash course on what is next-gen intelligent buildings. We documented it all, came home with 50 gigabytes of data, which really formed the basis of our understanding of what's possible, what's the art of the possible. And that then became the basis for additional Asia-Pac trips, and I think to Jim and Howard and a lot of other people's credit at Realcomm, they've educated a lot of people with the trips that they've done in Asia, the Middle East, because you really can't appreciate the scale or complexity of what the industry is trying to do until you go see them firsthand. So that became kind of a course on all this stuff. It became the basis of connected real estate at Cisco, became the beginnings of smart and connected communities, which has since blossomed into a very interesting global program. And I think helped launch the Intelligent Building Conference.
When you look out there and see what's happening today, what's exciting you?
Well, what's exciting is now it's becoming mainstream. With the advent of open standards, web-based technologies, certainly everything we're seeing with HTML5 and any device, anywhere, anytime, getting access to very complex sets of data, and then marrying that up with sensor technologies in the buildings and creating the Internet of Things and combining that fabric with our compute environments, it creates unseen precedents in terms of complexity. And we have to understand and learn how to manage that. And what we're seeing now is what we were envisioning 10 years ago.
Right.
We just never thought it'd take this long.
What's 10 years ago? I'm going to ask you kind of a
So
then and now question.
Okay.
What is the most, what blew your mind? What one thing, actual physical thing you saw, you went, oh, Jim, I can't believe they're doing that. And today, what's the thing?
This would have been the Matsushita building. This was in Tokyo. It's an 11-story building, which essentially was their R&D showcase. Matsushita is the parent company of Panasonic and National. They were doing IPv6 implementations of data points, devices, connected to the internet in January 2004.
And what did that look like, for example?
Well, it was plugging a light fixture into the internet and being able to control it from a device. At that time, it was probably a laptop. They didn't have a lot of handhelds then. There was no iPad.
Right.
But they had the ability to turn a light on and off through a web page. So that was really kind of revolutionary then. Now it's like, okay, you can buy it at Best Buy.
Yeah.
And so the thing that is really astounding me now is how are we going to manage the vast volumes of terabytes? And I don't even know what measure there is beyond terabytes of data, but we're going to get there pretty soon.
Right.
So the thing that astounds me now is the power of what's available literally for free. Free downloads of software like Google Earth and SketchUp and TrueView. So you can do a lot of powerful stuff using consumer-grade free software.
Yeah.
So that's what excites me now, is putting that power into the hands of people where 3D dynamic modeling becomes as easy to use as spreadsheets and Word documents.
Very cool.
That's pretty exciting.
Thank you so much
You're
for
welcome.
being here,
My
giving us
pleasure.
a time capsule 10 years ago versus today, and really exciting stuff. Thanks,
Yeah.
Dave,
Thank
very
you.
much.